Today we are in Yorkville, Illinois to tour a home and show you what $500,000 can buy you in Yorkville. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ryan. I'm a local real estate broker and I am bringing you all things life in the western suburbs of Chicago. From property home tours like today to talking with business owners, giving you market updates and talking all things life and real estate right here in the West Burbs of Chicago. And on today's tour, we're going to check out a fantastic, only 4-year-old house that has the epitome of open concept living, and it's going to give you an idea of what $500,000 can buy you in Yorkville, Illinois. And make sure you stick around to the end because we're going to show you just how close this is to the clubhouse and pool that you can have access to as part of living in this community. Now, we are in the Raintree community of Yorkville, which is on the south end of Yorkville. This was originally started in the early 2000s, and a lot of this has been getting built up over the past few years. And this house here is only 4 years old. Over 3,000 square feet, over 3,100 square feet, really. 3-car garage, 4 beds, 2.5 baths. This is a fantastic move-in ready house that you are going to love to see today. It's a very quiet street here as well. You're not far from one of the schools here that you would go to as part of living in this community either. So as we walk in, actually I'm not going to even let you know what we're going to see when we walk in because this is just fantastic. I love this door too, by the way. It really adds just a level of elegance to the house with the multi-panel doors and the high window like that. It's a really cool look. And this screen too, as we turn around here, the screen door is great as well. Anderson screen door. Everything is just great quality here. And then look at this entryway. I mean, it doesn't get much more grand than this. Walking right in, you have the little electric fireplace there, making for a great sitting room. And as I'm going to come to this corner of the house, because really you're going to see, I mean, you can see most of the first floor from here. And from that kitchen, you can see the entire first floor. And it's like I said, the epitome of open concept living. So as soon as you walk in, you can just feel the grandness with the high ceilings. You have vaulted all the way to the second story here, plus really high ceilings throughout the rest of the first floor. And even the second floor has some high ceilings, which we're gonna get to in a little bit. But right here, this is probably, you know, your formal dining room here, the formal sitting room here. Really a multifaceted room. You could use this as a second living room, a second living space. And you're just gonna have a lot of, great opportunities to make this whatever you want. House is in great condition, being 4 years old. Been some fresh paint throughout. And one thing I love about this house is there are lots of closets. So you got your coat closet here. As soon as you come into the house, you're gonna have plenty of closet opportunities. Now, as you walk into this kitchen right here, you have, essentially the entire first floor you can see. So you have guests over, you have family overs for holidays. You got the entire first floor here for if you're in the kitchen, hanging out. Guests are in there watching TV. They could be over here too for the formal, holiday festivities with a large table, or a second sitting room, and everyone can just gather and be in one space. And it's just very open and inviting to have family and friends and guests over and all that sort of stuff. You even have room here if you wanted kind of your everyday sitting table to go here. You have the formal dining here. This is your everyday usage, little, for breakfasts, lunch, everyday dinners, things like that. But great kitchen. I love this island here too. It's very large. You can get stools under here. So 1, 2, you probably get 4 to 5 stools underneath this island to sit there and enjoy, company as if you're cooking, cleaning, you could have the kids, family, friends sitting up here, having good conversations, large pantry there. Dishwasher. These farmhouse sinks are great. Great for washing pots and pans. The normal size sinks, you kind of have to have that weird angle and try to get them all submerged underwater, but these are great for washing those extra large pots and pans. Stove, microwave. Really tall cabinets too. So 42-inch cabinets. And then on the first floor here, you also have an office. So if you needed to, you could use this, as like a little spare bedroom, or you could use it, as a playroom, office, all that sort of stuff. And it's tucked away nicely. So if you were using it as an office, you could kind of come in here, shut the door, get away from the noise, work in peace, work in quiet. And then you have close access to a bathroom here as well. This is the half bath that's going to be on the first level of the home. And then out here, as we already saw, living room hangout area. I mean, plenty of space for large TVs, large space for family gatherings, friend gatherings, all that stuff. Watch the football games. They're going to be starting up here in a little bit. Just open concept living. And the backyard, a lot of these backyards in this Raintree subdivision are very good size. So it's a little rainy out here today, so I'm not going to stand out here too much and get wet. But, I mean, look at the size of the backyard. You got plenty of space. You get here, they got little gardens going. And really do a lot of stuff back here. Plus these trees add to some nice privacy, from your neighbors directly behind you. So you're going to be sitting out here, you probably hear your neighbors a little bit, but you're not going to see them because these trees have been well placed to give you a little privacy back here. Same with that tree. You're going to get, pretty secluded back here in this backyard. Floors are in really good condition. Off to the living room here, we do have the laundry room as well. So again, plenty of closet spaces here. Laundry room, which you can shut the door. So if their washing machines, dryers are going, you can shut the door and keep that sound out. And we saw the outside of the 3-car garage. But let's check the inside of it. 3-car garages are always great to have, even if you only need them for the 2 cars. Just having the extra space for extra, storage of bikes, toys, lawnmowers, whatever you need. Plus, the full garage has been drywalled. So if you wanted to, in the future, paint the walls or add a heater or any sort of cooling system, everything's been drywalled already, and that would be very easy to complete. Now this basement, a lot of times on 2-story homes, you don't get such a large basement, as you would like in a ranch home. But this one, full basement, and it is huge. I mean, the space keeps going down here for whatever you need it for. Storage, future finishing of the basement if you wanted to. They have a whole workout gym area set up down here currently, and there's still plenty of space for a hangout area, a storage area. Really, you could add, probably another 1,500 square feet down here if you needed to. And you have the proper windows, so if you ever wanted to finish them in the future for bedrooms, you have those proper escape windows that are going to be down here. Of course, with it only being 4 years old, furnace, AC, water heater, all 4 years old. And then storage back here. The great thing is, if you wanted to finish this in a way where like this was the finished space over here and this was all storage over here, you would have a ton of storage plus a ton of added living space And you know, you could really get good value out of all that. That's always the tough part when you finish a basement. Sometimes you finish it too much, you lose out on your storage. So this, you really could finish a lot and add a lot of space. Not that you would need it, because you're already at over 3,100 square feet on this house. But if you did add that space, you could add, you know, even if you just wanted 1,000 square feet added down there, you would still keep your storage. Now, as we head upstairs, I love these in staircases. This is what I want to put in my house. I love this wrought iron look on a staircase. Just adds such an elegant piece. Plus this color trim, it matches well with the rest of the house and makes it stand out real nice. Upstairs, we're going to find, of course, the bedrooms and bathrooms, and you have a nice loft area. They're using it as a TV room, perfect for TV room, game room. Again, just the space is limitless in this house. Holy cow, this is great. And again, you can kind of see everything, right? This whole house feels very open, has a very natural flow to it. Spare bedroom number 1. The thing I love most about this house, I guess I shouldn't say most, but the thing that stands out to me a lot is the size of the bedrooms. Some of the newer construction houses, the bedrooms don't get as big. This one has large bedrooms. I mean, this is a queen bed here, and look at all the space you still have. So you could easily go king, plus dressers, plus, you know, a desk if you needed to. Again, large closets. These are the sliding doors too. Just adds great elegance to the house. So the bifold doors, almost like a little sliding barn door that's built right into the house. Full hall bath here for the spare bedrooms, for guests, whatever you need it for. Really clean countertops, great storage, tub, showers around. Really deep tub too. I've noticed in some houses lately, like the tubs are kind of getting more square, which adds to the depth of them, it seems, versus kind of the older, you know, 90s rounder tubs. So really, really deep tubs in really good condition as well. Spare bedroom number 2. This is probably the smallest of the spare bedrooms. And again, it's really good size, you know, compared to some other new construction houses you might see in the area. This is probably the size of the bigger spare bedrooms. This one here that they've built, it's really good size. Same sliding doors that the other bedrooms have. And now we're gonna, before we get into here, which is the master wing of the house, spare bedroom number 3. Boom, again, really good size. Same great closet doors. Gives you a nice view of the subdivision here. I mean, if you're looking for a house, $500,000 for all the space that you're going to get, this one's hard to beat. Again, closet, really good closet space for a hall, like linen closet. I mean, look at this master bedroom. Let me back this up. Look at this master bedroom. It's like a wing of a house right here. You could go king bed, plenty of room for furniture. Just huge. And then a great master bathroom as well. Same vinyl floors throughout the first floor, so all the color matches really well. Standalone shower. What I like is they don't have a tub in here. Sometimes, especially houses built in the 90s, early 2000s, they had the really big tubs. And not a lot of people use those really big tubs anymore. I know I have one in my house and we just don't really use it. So it's nice to have just the shower. It saves on a little unused space in the bathroom. Plus you have a closet, you know, toilet, dual sinks. So the bathroom's really functional. not taking up space. You do have a tub, right? If you need a tub for the kids, you still have it in the hall bath out there. But this one having, you know, just a standalone shower with no tub is a nice touch for a master bathroom. So that is a tour of the house. I mean, space, again, 3,100 square feet. Everything's only about 4 years old, you know, all the mechanicals, roof ages and things like that. And it gives you a really good idea of what $500,000 can get you into moving into Yorkville, Illinois. Now, this property is part of the Raintree Village Homeowners Association, like I mentioned. And so now next, we're gonna go take a look and see just how close of a drive it is to, you can get there to access the clubhouse, the pool, all the fun stuff that come as part of Raintree. So come take a ride with me. So I'm in the driveway now, and we're gonna give you an idea of just how close this is to get to the clubhouse. Now, this community is a community that does come with a subdivision. So it's the Raintree Village subdivision. If you're familiar with Raintree, it is kind of on the south end of Yorkville. And as part of living here, it comes with the clubhouse. So you have the pool access, you have the clubhouse access, and there's a number of other communities that get you know, pool access and stuff, and there's some that's not. So that's the important part when you're shopping in Yorkville. Okay, do we want a subdivision that has a pool? If you do, you know, there's a couple communities that do have those pools. Do we want a subdivision that has no HOA? If that's a big thing, then you know, there are some communities and some subdivisions that do not have any HOA. But the nice thing about this one, besides all the space that you are getting, you know, with that house, is the access to the clubhouse and the pool. So we've been driving for what, a minute, and we're already here. So it's not even half a mile to get to the clubhouse from this house. And most of Raintree is like that. Some houses are closer, some houses are further, but this one is you know, under half a mile, and we're already here. We're gonna give you a quick sneak peek as to what is also you know, inside. I think there's some people working, but this is the clubhouse community here. So you get this nice clubhouse, you get this great pool. This is nice too. You got the little gazebo. So it's a warm day today, but it's raining, so you could sit under there under the gazebo. Yeah, but check that out. You got a full pool there. You got a hot tub over there. The gazebo over there. All of this is included with the HOA dues here in the Raintree Village community. We'll come up to the front here. I love these in communities. Raintree Village Book Exchange, so it's like a little free library. You see these people sometimes will just have them in their yards, share a book, leave a book, share a book. So Raintree has one here as well, where people can leave books, pick up books if they're looking for a good read, and all of that. So thanks for following along with me today to tour a house in Yorkville that is for $500,000. Again, this one in Raintree Village, which living at this house will get you part of this association. So make sure you like and subscribe to the channel as we continue to do property home tours, talk with business owners, and discuss all things life in the western suburbs of Chicago.